I mean, it hasn't been too long since they came back for us. You know, they're back for it. It's morning, right? It's Monday morning. And what are we about to get into?
Shine through on this Monday morning.
Shine. Just like Beyonce.
Every time the sun shines, we look up and think of you.
Thinking of you.
Rest in peace, Bill Withers.
Withers.
Can we not?
Can we not podcast? Just a podcast. It's the Can We Not podcast. Just a podcast. Just a Can We Not podcast. This is a podcast that we wanna play for you, and we do it every snap remix. Not a remix, just another hit, a classic from a legend. Again, Bill Withers. Rest in peace, rest in power. Your music has inspired a generation.
We about to get in our fucking bag.
We about to get in our bag. Bill Withers.
Rest
bag.
in peace, Bill Withers.
Why you gotta say it like he was in jail? Yo,
can you imagine getting turned to
Bill.
this? Son, white people were going crazy when this came out. Imagine how mad they was when they found out a nigga sang this.
No, he does. He sounds black.
He does because he's soulful. But the pacing of this song is very white. It was like, hey, you heard that new? Bill Withers sounds like a white guy.
Yeah, Bill Withers. I'm down with him.
All right.
BW,
and then when he hit this
go.
shit, he was like, I ain't never heard a white man sing like this.
This is terrible.
Turn it up, Tone. Turn it up. Can we not podcast? Can we not? 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 Can we not?
Can we not podcast?
Woo!
That was like the longest, like in remembrance intro ever. Even Kobe. I appreciate it.
Had to give it up for the guy, the GOAT himself. Rest in peace, Bill Withers. Welcome to the Can We Not podcast, episode 91.
A good year.
Episode 91. A few more episodes and we done. It's right after 91. With me, your host, the one and only, the Pod Piper himself, Evan Combest. I'm in the building, aka Evan Combest, aka ASAP Nappy, aka Combest the Counselor, aka what else we got up in? What I write in my notes?
Jerome Biggums.
Nope.
Damn. All right, never mind.
The Pod Piper, the Velvet Visionary, Captain Combest, Corona Killer. We out here, Quarantine King. We in here, Evan Combest. We in here. Woo!
Oh, hey, wait, hold up. Hold on. I'm sorry. Don't even introduce me. You said Quarantine Killer?
I said Quarantine King.
I don't know. Yeah, Quarantine King. You say this, but you came here like with a little.
I've been coughing for 4 weeks straight.
Yes, and I'm concerned for 4 weeks straight.
You know, coughing is a sign of allergies, right?
Why are you in my house? Get out of my home.
You think you can quarantine better than me?
Yes.
Well, let me introduce you first. So I got my co-host in here, me with the building right now. Well, not in the building. We in his building right now. That's right. We have my co-host, the one and only Far Rock's Finest and Kai Sky Radio. That's right. We in here with Far Rock's Finest. My nigga Akai in the building, a.k.a. Akari Hardwick, a.k.a. Cobra Kai, a.k.a. Akai West, a.k.a. Akai Kardashian, a.k.a. Akashi Sensei, a.k.a. Lakai Stanfield, a.k.a. this week, he will be known as a Kid Cudi.
Everybody does that, man. I don't look nothing like that dude. He has great teeth and amazing skin. I'm just seeing, like, you know, never mind. All right, never mind.
Must see TV in the building. We got Tone in the building. What up, Tone?
Yeah.
What up? Yo, two deuces up. He in the building. Repping for Sirius XM. Shout out to everybody at Sirius XM. Shout out to everybody listening to us on SoundCloud, iTunes, iHeartRadio, not Spreaker, not Spotify.
Damn.
There'll be no shout out to Jade, no shout out to Skyscraper Radio, no
Hope you're
shout out to
doing good,
Spotify.
Though. Hope everybody else is
Quarantine like a motherfucker. Thank you everybody watching us on YouTube. Cameras on. We lit. We appreciate you. Comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. All that good shit. And Akai, how are you this week, bro?
Still same old quarantine shit.
What are we on? Week 5? Week 6?
I thought it was like day 80.
Day 80?
That's what it seems like for some people. I'm been chilling. I'm just waiting for people to like hit me up and be like, hey, how you doing? I've been fine. Been great. You haven't hit me up in like 5 months. Why are you doing it now? You're bored, aren't you? That's what a lot of conversations.
It's getting to that point when the people who are just bored and have nothing going on, they just start hitting up random people for conversation.
I hate it.
Come on, speak on it, King.
Not that I hate it, but it's just like
you can hate it. You can hate it.
Nah, listen. If someone genuinely wants to talk to me, okay, cool. But at the same time, if you're trying to use me as a form of entertainment because you know I'm wild and rambunctious and a little peaceful on the side sometimes, don't, because you're draining me of my energy. And Drake had a great song about that energy. Trying to take the wave from a nigga.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's how you've been feeling on day. What day of this is?
This is like, I want to say like 17.
For day 15.
All right, I'm ahead.
1,320. Day 23.
I didn't know we were doing something about references.
6,654.
Wait, what? Wait, was there just some random old nigga just floating in there?
I didn't add that in. What's going on? Whoa. Yeah, he's in there. But yeah, that's how you been feeling on your quarantine?
Yeah, man, I just been chilling.
How you handling it? How you getting stir crazy yet? I asked that last week. Any
Nah, can't get stir
quarantine bays? Any
yeah. Shout out this one chick I went live with. You know, we was like, just.
Is that the one that was sexually harassing me the other week?
No, stop saying words.
Thank you, because you enjoy that.
That's what no. What do you mean?
Well, every time you go live, I feel like I get sexually assaulted, and I'm not even in the lives.
Why does this have to be on my
And I'm not even in the lives.
No, you were in the live.
The one time I actually got in the live, I got out of the live, and Instagram wouldn't let me back in the live.
Yeah, we were supposed to do like a beat battle.
No, we weren't.
Yeah, we were. Okay, originally we were talking about was it Insecure?
We were doing pre-potting material to what we're going to talk about this week. Last week we talked about Insecure. I didn't watch season 1 at the time, so I just had an argument based off of everything Akai told me. So now I came back. I rewatched season 1 and season 2, even though I've seen all of season 2. I rewatched both just to get full context of everything. And whoo-wee, I'm back. I'm back at it, bro. I'm
back, but you still have a very, very whack argument.
You haven't even asked me to present the argument.
That's good.
What's my stance? So
you don't need a stance on this podcast. You know why?
We have listeners.
Yes,
it's not just us.
I know. But I feel like this was personal because,
No.
Okay, never mind then. I wanted to make it personal.
I'm just speaking in general. I wanted to give it up to the listeners so they know what's going on.
No, we're going to give it up.
Yes.
But I think we should get to it a little later.
Okay, so what did you want to talk about right now?
How was your week?
Ooh.
Oh, don't do that.
No, I was going to get into it. It's been the same as it's been for the past couple of weeks. Just me on the phone, me getting mad, Pokemon Go.
Wait, Pokemon Go?
It's the same old. But yeah, we was on the live. We went live. I never really go live. We was trying to talk to you about the podcast stuff, about the Issa Rae shit. Then I went live to try to get you back in my live, and then I ended up having like a night of just playing music for
live
people.
Was really popping, man.
Apparently.
Yeah, what'd you call it? You had a DJ name and everything too.
It was Club Emergency. Emphasis on the E.
That's genius. That's genius. Club Emergency. Wait. So you had a club name, you didn't have a DJ name?
Nah. I'm just the owner, bro. I was just the owner. I was letting people in. I was making sure they got bottles. I was making sure everybody was nice as they sitting in on there.
Very courteous.
And, just on my live, people came in having a good time. I was taking requests. I was playing. So I think because the fact it was supposed to be me and you for a couple hours, it was supposed to be me and you. I kept trying to get you in. Instagram wasn't letting it happen back and forth and shit. But it ended up turning to me just playing music. And then I noticed, I'm like, damn, I went 3 hours just playing music. And every time I'd play like a really popular song, Instagram would shut it down. I'm like, oh man, it shut down the club. I had to reopen it, and more people still come back in and still be live.
They shut y'all down like the fire marshal?
Yeah, they shut us down.
Why?
I would just get a notification like, this live has ended. We recognize music in there. And they just...
Wait, what?
Instagram does that. If they recognize the music or like some copyright shit.
Oh, that's
for
why you were
certain
doing
songs.
that throughout the night. You were like, oh, wait, no, I got to turn this down.
I gotta turn it down because
Yo,
they might shut
that's-
us down.
This sound like some prohibition era for like some clubs, man.
That's what
crazy.
I was in there doing, bro.
They won't let the people drink alcohol back in the 40s. Now they won't let them club and listen to music.
People couldn't. I was trying to, and I just learned something from doing that, man. I was playing music for 3 hours straight, no repeat, straight flames and bangers.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, you don't want playlist smoke with me.
I don't know.
Stay-
Moon God almost had you.
No, it wasn't even close.
Listen, I feel like maybe for
That
the
man
100th.
thinks Tootsie Slide is a good song. So
Why
he
is
thinks
Tootsie Slide a good song?
it's not a music podcast, but that
You
fam, the nigga
so
literally
lucky.
said the lyrics. Don't you want to dance with me?
That's
Kinda
endearing.
For Drake, don't you want to dance? Shut up, nigga.
Come on. Why?
Don't you want to dance with me? I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could give you thug passion.
Yeah.
You shut your bitch ass.
No, the Thug Passion one. I don't
Like,
know.
really, my nigga?
Wait, what is Thug Passion? I
Come on.
I need to know
Who's
this
bad? In the super auto tune at the end. It sounded like a
thought- I
joke
thought-
song. It sounded like a joke. Like if it was like a joke song, I'd be with it. But like he's dead ass promoting it like he's trying to chase one and it's nasty.
He's not trying to chase one.
Fam, there's literally ads for it everywhere. He's posting TikTok challenges. He is trying to chase one.
He's trying to tell people to stay inside. He's part of
You
the
know how much
solution.
music Drake has released over the past 3 months? And I have not seen none of those songs get promoted like this one. This one is on streaming platforms, on all of them, not just SoundCloud. And like he put this one there. He got it on Pandora's promoting it. SiriusXM is promoting it. There's like, yo, we
gotta
playing it
dance
on the
with
hour. All the... Fam,
gotta dance
they
with
pressed the button on it.
Yeah, because he got it.
But it's not organic. When In My Feelings came out, he didn't put it out like that.
Okay.
He was gonna make a video for something else. Then Shiggy came along, he did the dance, and then he did the dance. Odell Beckham did the dance, and everybody did the dance. Now
I don't know.
it's different when it's organic, when the people want to like spread it versus you like, yo, here's my new song and there's a challenge with it. It's different because it feels like you're forcing us to do something that we might have wanted to do, but now that you're telling us to do it, we don't want to do it.
Do it though.
You don't have to do it, but now the fact that you're trying to make us do it, it makes people who were probably on the fence about it, like me, just not want to do it.
Why can't you just
It's the
have
same
fun?
way how when they tell you, yo, stay your ass inside, and people just like, I don't go out.
Oh, when they
Yeah.
tell you not to do something,
Yeah,
you want to do it more.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And when people tell you to do, whenever somebody tells you to do something, well, not me, but not you, but just people, if you get told to do something, it makes you want to do the opposite. I'm my own person. I'm a rebel.
I lived through the war.
Yeah, so people just staying inside texting niggas they don't want to text.
Oh, yeah.
Have you got any annoying texts that you up? Hey, big head, what's up, stranger?
Yeah.
Can you speak on these type of text messages you've been getting?
I mean, as far as text, it's just like the
How it's been
usual-
affecting your mental health and your space?
My mental health is on 100. I'm glad that I have that much. I entertain the conversations. I'll let it be known, like, yo, I'm not a person that's just gonna dub you if you want to try and conversate. But please, if you are going to conversate, just talk about something that you genuinely want to talk about. Don't try and hit me up and say, yo, I gotta find something to pull from you. You're a random. Give me something. Chocolate eggs. I don't know. No, it doesn't work like that.
Chocolate eggs.
Well, Easter's coming up. Or is that canceled?
It is.
Wait, Jesus is canceled too?
Yeah, haven't you seen a lot of pastors getting arrested?
Wait, deadass?
Yeah, there's a pastor in
Wait,
Florida. It's actually a story. It's a topic in that I actually have up in here.
Why are pastors? Wait, is it because they're like taking money from niggas on live?
Nope.
Yo,
No, that is not the reason why. Because they're not going live. They're gathering in person.
No. I this happened this morning.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, the morning before. Sunday, was it like my uncle's like church, shout out my uncle's church. I'm not gonna give the name away, but they're in Far Rockaway. Shout out to y'all. They were going live and it was just the pastor from his home.
That's lit.
And that was really dope. Like there were like, it was like 5-6 people in there. But
Doesn't
like,
matter.
I thought that was what was happening.
That's what should be happening, and that is what's happening in some places, but not everywhere. So, like I was gonna say, there's a pastor in Florida who was arrested for having church service despite social distancing orders.
That's
Damn,
like,
he was in there giving it up.
Do this, but just turn around and greet 2 or 3 people. Tell them you love them. Jesus loves them. Amen. Listen, this has to be the safest place.
This
I
motherfucker.
said
Damn, look
this
how many
has to
heads
be
is in
the
here.
safest
There's
place.
no social distancing at all. Niggas is
If you
hugging each
cannot
other.
be safe in church, you're in serious trouble.
You're in
We are
serious
not
trouble,
stopping
buddy.
He was slurring his words like he just sipped on the blood of one.
Well, now your ass is in jail, buddy.
The plaintiff, Jesus Christ.
Versus coronavirus.
Yo,
What's going on? Y'all are going to jail. Period.
yo, lock up that damn coronavirus, man. It's making these women horny out here. It's terrible. I'm serious, no cap.
Oh, do you want to speak on that?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Why is this happening? You guys get caged up for like 2 minutes and y'all want to take everything off and be like, yo, I gotta get dick. I'm like, yo, it's not that serious. But I feel like it's a little bit of a game. I feel like they are trying to play us, man. Don't
Into
take the bait.
what are they trying to play us into?
They
A
want
relationship?
they either want to play us into a relationship, make us go crazy over their pics and flicks,
Yeah. Sure.
and forget about ourselves and our kingliness, or they're just evil. I'm gonna go with the third one. They're evil because you Crystal Westbrook. I'm sorry, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't do that. Like, why would you do that? You know who you are.
You just
know what
said her
you
name.
have. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna shout her out, Crystal.
But
DM me. Back.
women being horny, not just women, people being horny. I've seen
well.
niggas throw money at the TV, niggas throw money at the phone. If you're on Instagram live past 12:30 p.m., you might have heard of the Demon Show. I said, wow. You might have heard of these things going on live.
Hold up. I'm sorry. Wait. Dance back like 10 seconds. Do you say demon show?
Yes.
We just got finished talking about pastors getting arrested, and then you have a demon show. Maybe we need these pastors out of jail.
Nope.
I don't know what.
We need more demons.
What? No, we have diseases and viruses outside.
We need more demons out there.
What is this demon thing you're talking about?
Demons are, it's a phrase it's been used loosely here or there, but it's been becoming more popularized during quarantine because of an Instagram account that will remain nameless because it is gone. He's only on Twitter. You know, he's only on Twitter now, but he's not doing it on Twitter. He's just on Twitter just getting mad because everybody's stealing his shit and he's getting upset about it, which I think is kind of corny. But he's like, fam, you influenced the culture. You're just mad. You want credit for it. Fam, you could just do it again.
Influence the culture, huh? So why don't you put me on to the culture? We do the show together, bro.
I'm not putting you on to anything else ever again.
Why? Oh
just ruin it.
no way!
You
No,
just
come
ruin
on.
shit.
No, oh.
So I could not have had you in the demon show.
No, she was with it though. We'll talk about it after pop.
She wasn't with it.
He's mad at me. She was about to join the show.
The demon show is when niggas go on live and they're like, yo, I need a demon. And then girls get on the live and that's when they do the thing she was speaking on, where they get half naked or full naked, start busting it open on live. And they just put their Cash App there as if niggas are sending money.
Wait, no, I'm sure
But
they.
the one dude who originally started it, he kind of had it smart because he was friends with celebrities, so celebrities would send him money, and he would say, "Yo, I'm not adding no girls in here until niggas send me money. Send me money first,
And then
he was sending it to the girls. So
Oh,
he wouldn't.
that's-
So he wouldn't add the girls in until he showed that he actually had the money.
That's
so that
actually
was like
pretty
a
dope.
yeah. And
That's
trust me, it's
great.
just good for the strippers too, who can't work,
Oh, well,
and now
yeah.
they're going on live and shaking their ass for some Cash App money.
I thought a stripper was an essential worker though.
Apparently they're not.
I thought
Strippers aren't essential workers. The nail ladies aren't essential workers. Barbers aren't essential workers. The salons aren't essential. So women are running around with the little nub nails, the little nubs. They upset. But niggas ain't got a haircut either, so niggas is looking crazy. Like, I don't have a haircut. I haven't cut my hair in a while. Even though I cut my own hair, I'm just using the quarantine as an excuse to not do it.
I just use nothing, and I just look like this 24/7. So when I do get a shape up, everybody's like, "Oh my god, you still look terrible.
You look tired.
Why do you look 40 now?" Like, jeez.
Oh, Kid Cudi.
Hey,
But hey, would you rather be the other one? Because like I said, that's why I couldn't bring you into that, because like I said, women will go on live and doing that, which another thing that I've noticed, niggas, there's been a bunch of niggas go live after 9 p.m. trying to get demons. Yo, it's demon time. Like, fam, watching celebrities be corny in other niggas' lives is wild it's getting annoying. I saw The Weeknd jumping in somebody's live. Yo, it's demon time. Yo, can we get a demon in here?
Yo, The Weeknd needs therapy.
He need a demon. Nigga's just horny.
He
So horny nigga. You see some horny little niggas running around on live in public. That's my thing. You can be horny. I have nothing against people being horny. But
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I have a problem against people being horny in public. You can be horny in private. In the private of your own home, you can do whatever you want.
Oh,
but don't be horny with people who aren't asking for it, have to deal with it, or have
like
to
on
see
the
it.
train or something like, oh, hey.
Yeah, not on the train, not on live, and not in the comment section either. Stop being horny.
Wait a minute. The comment section is different. That's the internet. That's open.
Yeah, but exactly. That's an open space. Other people can see that shit.
But
Fam, I was in your life getting sexually harassed by women I don't know.
Hey, hang on. First off, redacted. Secondly, whoa. What do you mean?
And you just laughed and egged it on.
No, I didn't. I was entertaining the people.
Yo, she fucking with you, bro.
No, hey.
Send it.
I didn't say anything.
Yo,
how do we know?
His email is.
Where's the live?
You were snitching.
Where's the live?
You were doing the thing you love to do the most. Snitch on me.
I don't snitch on you all the time.
Not all the time, but you enjoy it. But when you do it, you enjoy it. That's why I came up with your new nickname, Akashi69.
Akashi69? Mm-hmm. Nah, what you talking about?
Heard you just got out of jail.
Stupid. I'm not going to let you get the chance.
Yo, I'll say this. If there's anything that must be said, is this. The demon time shit has to end.
What?
Has to stop. Because there are many, many dangers with that happening. It's going to normalize a culture that shouldn't happen.
Son, well, yes, in a way, because this is what happened. I saw a dude who was making fun of, like, all these celebrities stealing my shit, doing this demon time shit. Fucking Rich the Kid was on there doing demon time, and look at what was going on. They had screenshots of just niggas. So it'd be booty shaking, and they'd be like, oh, shit lit. And then it'd be turn around, it'd be a whole nigga.
Nah, see, this is exactly what I'm saying. This shit has to end. I'm sorry. Because the last thing I want to do is walk into that happens, and I'm like, oh, that's it.
Of course.
Fam.
But yeah, I know that's the last thing that you want to happen. Of course, nobody wants that. Nobody needs that. But demon time has been a thing going on people's lives.
Cancel it. I'm sorry.
But
Should
people
we
have just
cancel
been
it? We
horny.
should.
And niggas have been horny, and I feel like they need to be addressed. Stop being horny in public. You little fucking horny toads.
So what do they do? Okay, let's be real. There's a lot of horny niggas out there, and I understand. I mean, we do have some things.
Listen to this nigga.
We at 10K again. Colombia, take us home. I love you so much. Colombia, I love you so much. Cash flow in. Wait. Photographer, tell me how the cash app is looking. Photographer, Henny, yeah.
These are what niggas is doing on
Fuck,
Instagram.
yo, put the Henny, yeah. Drive the boat. You freaky bitch. You freaky bitch.
Do you hear this?
Now arch it.
You hear how horny
arch
this
it.
nigga is?
Like Papa said. Yeah. Put the Henny bottle in her pussy right now.
Do you-
That's
nah.
$3,000.
Do you hear this shit? How horny niggas are getting on live and calling it entertainment?
I'm sorry, this is getting
They're
crazy
gonna
out
take
here.
Instagram live away from you niggas.
No. Hey, that was a hard ER.
I know, because
Fam.
that's what they are. you little
No.
nasty niggers.
No,
You're gonna take away Instagram
Whoa,
live.
hey, okay, all right. You're
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
the plaintiff. White people versus niggas. Anyway, no, I'm sorry, but I think the live was being done in the right way at first, and you know how we have some new shit and it's like the right way at first.
Yeah, go
It
ahead.
seems like it's lit. Then after a while, somebody fucks it up.
I
And that's
know.
exactly what happened here with the Demon Time. We was getting quality entertainment. We had Neo going up against
John to Austin. That was the week of us recording. That ended. That was actually a great battle. Then we had other battles that just didn't fucking matter. Tory Lanez versus French Montana. That was terrible. That was a terrible
Wait, did you see
battle.
Tory Lanez and Drake though?
Yeah,
They
when Drake
got-
got on the live, yes.
Yeah.
That was nice for 20 seconds, but
Yeah,
it was
but-
cool for what it was. But that was something different. That's just a nigga doing, that was him doing his quarantine radio, which we talked about last week, which is dope. But when he did his quote unquote beat battle, then Scott Storch went up against Manny Fresh.
That I didn't see. This is the thing that was
That
making me
wasn't
mad
that
about
dope.
Ah,
Unfortunately,
I kind of wanted it.
Unfortunately, a lot of people underestimated Scott Storch because they didn't know all the hits that he was a part of.
Underestimated Scott Storch. He made what?
People didn't. They thought Manny
with
Fresh.
Fat Joe and Lil Wayne.
But the thing is that people thought Manny Fresh was gonna have it because Manny Fresh got
everything else with the Hot Boys.
everything with the Hot Boys, Juvenile, back that ass up. He had some really big hits. He might have had some really super duper culture smashes, but when you're in a battle of 20 for 20,
oh yeah, nah.
Scott had him coming.
Yeah, Scott still
he kept him coming. He ended at 20 and he still had more.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of embarrassing. And then Manny Fresh, like, he made fun of Scott Storch having a drug problem. It was a little bit nasty.
That's not cool.
Like, he tried to poke fun at it and he kind of like backpedaled it a little bit once he saw that that's not the reaction it was supposed to get. Like, but the mixing was pretty good. T-Pain went up against Little John. That was dope. That was super dope. Super duper dope. That was super duper dope. You had a lot of music history behind a lot of those hits, where the infamous Some Cut song with the little squeaking in the bed sound effect that you found out where that came from. That was dope.
What did you find out? Where did it come from?
I ain't gonna tell the people, they gotta listen to it.
Yeah, listen to
I wanna
it.
keep the mystery alive.
And listen to the pod.
Yes. Hopefully you like both.
Yeah.
But that ended and T-Pain, in my opinion, it was tied. But some people, if I had to give it a winner, I would give it to Little John, because you forget
He's got hits.
He's got a lot of hits, because that ended and people were still requesting songs. Same for T-Pain. But at some point they were playing songs that they were on remixes on and they weren't on the original. And it's like, yeah, you're on the remix of a hit song, but you're not the reason that song was a hit.
I feel like the element from what they did was a hit, because like
that was just for a few of their songs. It was like for 2 or 3 of the songs that they picked.
Okay.
That's where, like, Little John did Gasolina remix. Like, Little John, Gasolina was not hot because of you. Gasolina was hot because it was Gasolina.
Yeah,
it wasn't because of the Little John remix. That was cool, but that wasn't why that song took off. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like we had this conversation, but differently with Future. No, not Future. 2 Chainz.
Yeah, sometimes like that when we talk about feature leeches, but that's not what Lil Jon is. And Lil Jon produced a lot of beats that people didn't know about.
Yeah.
Like, he produced a lot of E40 and Too Short. Like, did you know Lil Jon produced the Too Short what you call it, Blow the Whistle?
He did Blow the Whistle?
He produced Blow the Whistle.
Blow the Whistle.
Yep, he produced that.
Man, every referee's favorite song at halftime. That's crazy.
Moving on.
So dope. Oh man, that was quality content. Cha.
All right. You want to get back to the conversation we were trying to have about Insecure? Let's wrap that up.
Wrap it up? I already wrapped it up the last time. I told you.
I want the listeners to understand that we will not be having a long discussion conversation. I just watched season 1 and season 2, so I will be giving some facts. This will be the most toxic you will ever hear Akai speak on this podcast. I swear he's toxic in person, but this is the most toxic I've ever heard him on this podcast. So I watched season 1, season 2. To oh my God, I was so blown away. Episode 1, Issa cheated.
Okay, yeah. Moment of weakness. It's a moment of weakness. It happens.
With her what if man. Her self-proclaimed what if man.
Well, okay.
She had a whole man at home.
Okay.
And she went out of her way to cheat and fantasize about a nigga. Episode 1.
No, we're not. Don't give more.
Not only did she fantasize about this nigga from a DM that he sent her, she went on to fuck the nigga and cheat on her boyfriend. Episode 1.
She manifested it. She put it in her head because they bumped into each other and these things happen.
They didn't bump into each other. He DM'd her.
Okay. They bumped into each other after the fact though. Like, weren't they at the club and whatnot? And they were like, "Oh snap!" And then all that shit went down. And
that's when they fucked.
All right, but still, okay. This is
she kissed the nigga on the first episode.
She
cheated.
Your tone going towards this is wild. You're not giving anything else to Lawrence's side and him being a whack ass boyfriend.
So whack boyfriends deserve to get cheated on.
Hell yeah! I'll tell you why. If that boyfriend is not providing for you while you guys own or are renting a space, a shelter, and he's just sitting there on the couch just chilling, doing dishes here and there like every once and so often, hell yeah, I'm gonna be some type of way. I'm gonna be mad as shit. I don't want to fuck that dude. I don't want to give myself the energy. And then somebody from my past that showed better qualities and got better after the fact, and I'm sitting there looking at what I got at home. No. Here's what I'm gonna say, Playboy, because you sitting there ducking and dodging this whole thing. Let me tell you exactly why this is messed up. Lawrence only cared about himself in that whole relationship, and you guys are blatantly disregarding that. And I'll tell you why. Fuck a Best Buy job. He didn't get that job for Issa. He got that job for himself.
You can't steal a point that I didn't make yet.
No. Okay. All right, so let me take it back. Lawrence was trash because he tried to get set up with a startup company. He wanted to do his own thing.
He had dreams.
The foresight to do it. He had dreams. Cool. Everybody has dreams. That's great. But while you have those dreams, you still have to set aside and make some sacrifices to do what you got to do.
And that's what he did.
Yourself. He did not.
He worked. He got
he
a
didn't
job
do that
at Best
first
Buy.
thing. He didn't do that first thing. He did that episode 1. Issa cheated episode 1. She moving pretty fast.
And
she made moves. She go after what she want.
Also, Issa displayed very negative feelings towards her boyfriend Lawrence, of like wanting to talk to him and shit, because I believe he forgot her birthday, or he forgot that she wanted to go out on her birthday.
Which is fucked up.
He didn't. I don't think he forgot her birthday. He forgot the fact that she wanted to go out. So he wanted to do something at the crib. She did not. So she was kind of annoyed with him. And I guess he didn't understand why until about maybe 2 episodes later. Of like, oh, she wants you to pick it up. So I guess he was tied to his dreams. And then once he realized his girlfriend was upset, he made the changes, which she didn't communicate to him at all. He had to figure that out himself and have other people try to give him influence. And he just guessed. And then at that point, while he's getting his shit together, she kept cheating on him.
But can we speak to the
and then she didn't even tell the nigga that she cheated on him. He found out by himself. He pieced it together and then confronted her, and then she lied about it. And then when he wanted space to walk away to try to cool it off, she tried to block the fucking door from him and would not let him leave until she tried to whatever she wanted at that point. But hey, you had a whole season to try to let me know how you feel. Don't wait till I'm mad to want to fix shit now. So what are you talking about, lady? Oh my God, she was trashed the whole fucking season. Her and all her friends season 1. They literally run around talking about what they want from him, what they want from him, what they want from men. And then when they was finally challenged by a man with from fucking standard and a king who held himself to any type of standard and wanted something in return, they didn't know what the fuck to do with it, so they rejected it and turned away. And then they just kept looking for niggas who ain't shit to subconsciously continue to project their fucking negative stereotypes of niggas ain't shit.
Niggas that were ain't shit. Lawrence wasn't shit for 5 years.
But that's my point. That's my point. You're making my point. That they only say niggas ain't shit because they continue to fuck with niggas who they deem ain't shit, because once they get with a man who is of some type of status, they just tell them.
This is what I'm presenting to you. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna present this to you. She was going out with this nigga for 5 years. This nigga could not get his shit together for 5 years. I'm gonna sit around.
We don't know the history of that.
Because I've been in this situation. I'm gonna sit idly by while the person I love and have love for is not doing what they need to do towards their dreams. I'm just gonna sit back and let that happen. And I'm just be happy and supportive? No.
They on their own path.
No. I'm giving you the breakdown of the real of this whole relationship. Because we're failing to realize the length of time that these people were in a relationship, the length of emotions and things that they went through. And then on top of that, the things that they're doing to try and sustain themselves and survive. Fuck all that other shit that you see, like the small little shit. No, that's bullshit. Because we didn't see the 5-year relationship. Lawrence was not shit for 5 years consistently. Issa went out for 1 day, fucked another nigga, and then she's the demon. Fuck that, nigga. That's bullshit.
That? No, you just assumed that he had no job for 5 years.
Yes, he didn't do shit for 5 years.
They were together for 5 years.
Okay, all right. This is what I'm gonna present to you.
We don't know that he was jobless for 5 years. The show doesn't tell you.
All right.
I watched it. They don't tell you.
Okay, they don't tell you, but they do show you very small pieces of the puzzle, the bigger picture. They let you, make your assumptions. They give you one side of this person's life, one side of that person's day, whatever. I like how they set that dynamic where they get to show you, each other in the relationship from different perspective. And we're not looking at perspective. Lawrence was neglectful through that whole entire relationship. I'll tell you why. One, case in point, he forgets the birthday, or at least taking her out for the birthday. Nigga, you stay at home all day. How do you forget shit? You can't even forget to brush your teeth in the morning. But if you do, that's bad.
Can I say why?
No. I'm going to tell you why. because the perspective is the one
watched
thing
the
that's
show.
not. Yes,
I can tell you why. She didn't communicate. She was clear in
it's not
showing
about
that
though.
her ability.
If I'm with you for 5 years and we live in the same place,
You can't place that expectation on a person.
it's not expectation.
It's courtesy. It's courtesy.
Not expectation. It's common sense, nigga. If you can
It's not
still
common.
figure out what key it is to get into the apartment with your broke ass that you never leave,
It's not.
no, tell me when that nigga went outside other than going to work.
No, he went to the unemployment office. He went to the unemployment office. You have to watch that show again because you trying to validate cheating is insanely wild to me.
Cheating.
You just said if a nigga's not providing or doing what he's supposed to do. No,
that's what I'm saying. What I would feel. I would feel like I would want to go to that point. I definitely wouldn't want to. I've been pushed to that point where I've done something and I do regret doing that.
I get you saying I can understand why a person would want to seek elsewhere if things aren't being provided and fulfilled.
The person.
Yes.
Yes, I understand that.
I'm just saying to be cheated on.
There's the other part of it that we're failing to
because when he finally started getting it back together, she was appreciating it. And but it also was a guilt factor because of damn, I did this nigga dirty and I can't tell him. And then once he found out,
there's also the other like underlying thing, the time, the length of time that they knew each other. Okay, I'm gonna break it down like this. If you messing with somebody for a year, you guys get a little bit of time to get to know each other, right? Like a little bit of time. You're a little familiar with each other, right? Maybe you're like saying, okay, maybe we can see about moving into each other's spot, or maybe I'll be over here a little more. I have my overnight things over here, whatever. Spend the night bag, whatever. I know about it, ladies. We all do.
I'm listening, go ahead.
But if you're in a 5+ year relationship, there is so much history there. That's the thing that is being neglected in this entire scenario. Issa did what she did. She didn't come forthright to say, yo, I did this. It sucked. But it happened because she knew the feelings involved. They lived together. There was a lot going on in that relationship. To be honest, she held back a lot. She didn't communicate because she probably felt, again, title drop, insecure about how she felt with what was going on in her life. Lawrence, on the other hand, though, he's got dreams, he's got goals, he's got desires, and he wants to see them out. You should watch the show. No, but he's neglecting everything else that's going on in the relationship. He might as well just be going on with himself and just be single. I watched the show.
No, please rewatch it because when I watched the show, I literally saw a man once he realized his relationship was failing.
There's another thing.
When you watch the show, I saw a man who saw his relationship failing and taking it within his own power to try to salvage it.
I appreciate you for saying that, and I appreciate you for starting that out because that clearly shows that you didn't give a fuck about how Issa felt and how she was in this whole situation.
Of course, I see how she felt. She cheated.
So that's why it's not even going to even continue.
Once you do that,
let the viewers.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Once you do that,
I want to end it, but I just feel like it's just going to sting. It's going to hurt because it's a truth that we got to see.
Go ahead, say it.
As men, we do not look at women's feelings when we're in a relationship if we're going towards our own goals. We don't. We're just tunnel vision. It's fucking tunnel vision. It's the truest thing in the world. Tell me how many times you've been playing a game and you sitting on the game and you looking, babe comes in and you're like, yo, nah, okay, all right. But you focus. Now take that and attribute it to a man's dream and what they want to do. Mm-hmm. They're going to be so goal hungry or focused if they really are about that life and they want to get what they want done. They're going to just focus on that. Now, if that is coupled with the purpose of wanting to, provide for their woman, then perfect. That's great. Match made in heaven. But that is not the case in this situation. Lawrence blatantly said, yo, I'm going to put everything else on the back burner around me, focus on woot woot or whatever the hell it was, and just try and get that off the ground running.
You got to watch the show.
Didn't work.
You got to watch the show again.
All right. I'm going to watch it again, but I'm going to still have the same thing. You know why? Because Lawrence really, he didn't add anything to the relationship.
You got to watch the show.
Cool.
You got to watch. That's all I can say now. After I watched it, and even what you're saying about relationships and like, oh, men who are just so goal driven and they neglect their partner and all that other type of shit. It's like, how can I say this? Because to me, it just goes back to, and that's when like the time, like I'm listening to the things I'm hearing a lot is the time that you're speaking to.
Yes,
history and all the other shit. You're speaking about history and all these other, and like perspective and these type of things and how people could feel and the emotions that go behind decision making. And it's just like, all I hear from that is like the therapy. The therapist in my head is just like, well, to me, time has nothing to do with respect. You can lose respect for a person. You can gain it, whatever. But how you go about these things tells a lot. So she was valid in how she may have felt. And like I said, I agree with you. With a nigga who ain't handling nothing, but I can understand how a woman could feel like she should do something else and move on. I'm with you there. And in relationships. But like I said, how you go about it says a lot.
That's difficult to do in a relationship.
And like I said, because you're in you're in your emotions and you're going through all this shit. I'm trying to hear you that, but I'm like, nah. And that's what I'm trying to say. I can separate emotion out of him. Like I said, we've been on this topic for way too long. But and like I said, maybe it's just me. I always emotion and just like decision making are just two different parts of my brain.
I get that.
And I'm just like, and I need to do it more often in practice too, in real life. But it's just like how you go about these things. Like I always try to be respect. It's like, yo, fam, you're not feeling this dude, then you should break up with him. And that's what made me go back to my point. And when I watched the show in that whole season 1, and even now into the current season with all the women in that, not all the women, but most of the women characters in that show, especially Issa and her her best friend, I forget her name.
Molly.
Molly, thank you, Molly. Those two, they have a very, it's like and niggas do this too, but I've noticed this with these two characters, and niggas do this too. People do this, where you'll have a perception, whatchamacallit, like a thing, like oh damn, this is a stereotype of how they feel about other people, but yet they continue to only gravitate and be with people who aren't who are that stereotype, so they can continue to say that phrase. Like I've been with girls who told like, oh niggas ain't shit, they don't do this, do that, whatever. Like or they spoke to a quality of men that didn't represent who I was, and once I showed that I wasn't the quality of men that they're used to dealing with, they didn't know how to deal with me. So then they continue they got away from me to go back to be with niggas who ain't shit, that they deemed ain't shit. And so they can continue to say niggas ain't shit. And niggas do that too, but like I'm saying, but that's just something people do. No, niggas do be with bitches who ain't shit. Niggas be like, yo, all
deliberately?
These yes.
For what?
Niggas, man, these hoes ain't shit, man. Fuck all these hoes and don't do nothing but follow hoes on Instagram.
Did you just expose yourself?
No, I'm talking about niggas, bro.
Aren't you?
I'm talking about niggas. Men do that all. Yo, women are trash. Oh, fuck all these bitches.
Wait a minute.
This and that. And don't do nothing but follow hoes
on the pod every day?
No. In the pod? No. Like I said, I think I've only said that phrase maybe 2 or 3 times on air.
Please get back to those timestamps. I need to make sure that this man is being taken to jail.
Akashi 6'9".
Stupid. I'm not going to let you get the chance.
Moving on. Rihanna opens up about wanting children with or without the right person. The only thing that can raise a child is love.
Yeah. I mean, Rihanna, I second and third and fourth that. That is exactly true. Like, love is the best thing that you can do to raise a child. Like,
it's not the only thing a child needs.
It's not the only thing, but I feel like that's something
it's important to keep in mind.
I mean, how many times are we really like in society saying to ourselves that we're giving the love that we need to our, like, you know, our kids?
Oh, I'm talking about, I'm not saying love is not important. It is important. I'm just saying it's not the only thing.
Oh yeah, it's not the only thing. Yeah,
she said the only thing a child needs. And
well, you know, to be fair,
who are we?
To be
queen. Who are we, queen?
I mean, to be fair, I feel like we should just have a sit down with Rihanna and maybe I'll speak.
Yeah, I want to hear her. I want to hear more thoughts on this. I can't just read it on paper. I can't understand context and tone.
Exactly.
Not you, Tone. Not you, Musty TV.
Not Musty TV.
I'm talking about the Tone and Rihanna and what she was speaking on this topic.
But if Tone would like to help us,
I would love to talk about baby making with Rihanna.
No.
What?
No.
Would you like to have? Wouldn't you love to have a one-on-one conversation with Rihanna about making babies?
That's what I'm saying. I will do this. You do a lot of the investigative journalism. You do a lot on this show already. I feel like it is my need, not need, but I would be very impactful in talking to you, Rihanna. Please.
Well, she wore a do-rag on it, so I'm the the velvet do-rag visionary, so I feel like it's only appropriate.
No.
I get on that.
You're not wearing one right now. Everybody look at the YouTube. He's fake. He's a phony.
I don't have my velvet do-rag on. Neither
Exactly.
do
He
you.
doesn't even have. I have a scarf.
Aha.
Listen, Rihanna, hit us up. Hit us up. We
No,
can
you-
see
you
eye to eye.
have.
Evan Short. We can see eye to eye. We can always see eye to eye. Listen, what you gonna do?
Akashi 6ix9ine's on it. He's
No, you
at
gonna-
it again.
What do you mean?
He's at it again, ladies.
I'm not
and gentlemen.
snitching on your height. You've been snitching
You
on your height.
just said, yo,
Your
he's
shadow's
short.
been
He's
snitching on your
shorter
height.
than me.
It's just dirty macking. For the common good, though. If she comes on the pod, it's gonna be lit.
It's not the common good.
Yes, if she
It's
comes
like
on the
when
pod.
women say that, yo, when he's cute, funny, sweet, smart, and has a good job, texts back facts, and has no hoes, they be like, you must be short, aren't you?
Wait, okay, all right. Is this really a thing that you hate? Is this like a pet peeve that people?
The American people are tired of women.
And you say women aren't trash.
Bernie said it.
You press the button.
That's what I do here.
2020 President Bernie
That's what I do here.
saying this wild misogynistic shit.
You painting him as that. I think he's a hero.
Oh my goodness. Wait, so
What were you saying?
So what I want to know is this something that really does truly bother you? Like people
What?
like you sound a little defensive. I don't want to say it now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. Do you find people when people like, they talk about your height?
What about it?
I
Height
mean,
is my
like-
height. I can't change it.
Yeah, you can.
I could put Tim's on. But I'm 5'9", so I don't understand what the issue is.
Oh, I am 5'11". There's no way you're 5'9". There's no way you're 5'9".
I've dunked on you.
I've been no. I was about to say it. Damn it! I've been dunking on you for the past 10 years. No. I just want to know: is this something that bothers you? If they bring it up that you are not of the
Anybody with physical preferences isn't because everybody has preferences, but you can't have
desires.
a fit. It's weird to me when a person tries to paint their perfect person and they start naming physical features because those change over time, all the time within people. So it's as if to say you can't be with somebody because of they don't have a specific physical trait. It's weird to me because it's very shallow and it doesn't speak to the depths of the capability of a person's love. If you can't love a person purely based on the things that make them, the things that are less likely to change over time versus the things that don't matter in a sense, because you could find those in anybody, the things that don't make a person special. A person's height makes them special.
That's why they pay NBA players.
That makes them special.
That's-
Fam, I've
yeah,
literally
they
seen
get $20 million.
they make way more than $20 million.
Exactly.
But that's special.
That is special.
How much do the owners get paid?
Way more.
And how tall are they?
Fucking gigantic when they standing
The
on their
owners?
money. When they're standing on their money. Yeah, you thought about it wrong, didn't
Nigga,
you?
they can stand on their money, they be in space. Exactly. They be fucking dead.
Nah, they got jetpacks for that. But no, I mean, because I want to play devil's advocate, but this is something I've just thought of and feel is true to it. If you're thinking of settling down with a mate and you're looking at their physical features, you're thinking like long term, like, yo, how are my kids gonna look? That does
Of
come
course,
into
no.
mind. Yeah.
That's important. Genetics.
But
Physical genetics, of course. Like I want, when you see a woman with wide hips, of course. But I'm not like, yo, she gotta have wide hips. Of course, there's things that are attractive. Like I'm saying,
Yeah.
You can say that, yo, I'm attracted to these things, but you can't say, yo, I can't be with you because you don't have wide hips or you don't
Has
have.
that happened to you?
No,
Nobody said like
No.
No.
I'm not attracted to women who are taller than me.
No, I didn't say that.
So
I
no,
didn't
but
say-
I'm
no,
saying.
Can I ask a question? I want to know.
Oh, go ahead.
Have you ever been denied because of you weren't tall enough for the ride?
No,
Oh, come on, Efren.
I'm serious.
Efren.
I'm serious.
So why did you specifically point out that meme?
What meme?
I'm trying to catch you right now.
What meme?
It alluded to women thinking that, a guy that's funny, smart, intelligent.
I am not intelligent.
No, you're the prodigy perspective. Don't look that up. You've got like a lot of insight and you have a lot of intelligence that people don't like. You don't exude that right off the bat because you're just to yourself. That speaks to your. What is that? Get that away from here. Stop. Stop. Listen, I'm just saying, if you've been denied and you like, you
no,
know,
I
got
just said it
curved-
doesn't happen. I don't know why you keep going.
Are you sure?
I just said it. I don't
It
know.
sounds
what,
like you
want me
have
to say it in Spanish.
Can't.
No is different. No is the same in every language. No, 9. What you want me to say? 9. What you want me to say? No, it
You
just
don't
hasn't.
want.
Yeah, happened. What?
Okay, all right.
I'm not
all right.
sweet. I don't text back fast, and I don't have a good job. I'm unemployed.
Even if you're lovey-dovey. Oh, damn. Wait. Even if you're in like the lovey-dovey stage, you're not gonna text back.
What's that?
Mr. Dovey.
I'm not Mr. W.
You've been Mr. Dovey.
I've been affectionate, but I'm not Mr. W.
So with that situation that I saw firsthand,
That's me being affectionate, bro.
Okay.
You see me
No,
be
but I'm
affectionate
saying,
with
but
women.
I'm gonna
Who
speak
was
to
I
the-
supposed to be affectionate with? You?
Well, you could try. Sometimes, once in a while.
Hey, yo!
You touched Tone's hand in that video. Okay, all right, but what I'm.
Hey, yo!
No, you got to double tap. You got to make sure. Like, you can't just. No, what I'm saying is like during that whole situation.
Pause. Nigga, pause. The fuck are you talking about sometimes? Like, I sit next to this guy every week, and I try to.
close. Like, we're not sitting that
I
close.
don't care. I wish it could be further sometimes now.
Nah, just come on, man.
Yo, Zoom works, right? Tone, you think we can just like Zoom these things next week?
Oh man,
My nigga.
I'm buying Zoom stock. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, they sell all your information like they doing on TikTok.
Yo, but my job.
Have you heard the
uses
story about the like Zoom live, like Zoom rooms are being like people are finding like links to them and like crashing them?
Yo, the fact that they're doing that, and then I'm sitting here thinking of like what they're using it for. Like so many people are using it for like, you know,
Business.
remote working, learning,
Yeah.
or like work and all that. And I'm just like, yo, like,
Niggas
just
could just
imagine-
come up in there.
You gotta, yo, we have like a staff meeting like every Tuesday and Thursday.
And imagine
There's,
if
like,
niggas
50
just break
people
in there.
Yo,
And they just start.
what's good, nigga?
Because that's the thing, you can't kick them out because they find other links to get back in.
You can't. Wait, you serious?
Yeah.
So you just have some random.
This
nigga
is a
there?
real thing. This has been happening because it's public. You can't.
I don't know why this is so funny.
It is.
Yo, I'm sorry, but to any hackers, I'm not saying that we're gonna have an ensemble meeting on Tuesday at 8 in the morning
You
from
just
Rockaway. But if you just so happen to roll up in there, please, I want that thing to end early.
you just be on the fucking thing. You in there talking business. Like, how would that meeting go for you?
That would be bananas.
What are like normal things you hear in that meeting?
normal things like, okay, so we're just going over like, you know, attendance procedures, you know, going over like, you know, just
Excuse me?
Roll another one.
What the hell is going on in here? Hello? Who's in our live? Who's in our Zoom?
Sit up, never like you know it's special packet with the motorbikes. We gon' sit
I'm going to need you to interrupt my live with your soundboard on Tuesday. On God, I need you to
Wait. Woo! Hey, sit up back and never like us in a nigga that. Right there, bro.
Oh no. Oh,
Yeah, niggas is getting in Zoom rooms, what you call it? TikTok's taking all your information. So all you niggas who signed up for TikTok, all you bored women and bored people out there is doing the Tootsie Slide and the Savage Challenge on TikTok. Guess what? China has your information. Boom. There it is.
Well, I mean, that's no, I'm not.
No,
gonna do
it's
that.
just funny because when I watched the video of the guy talking about it, he was like, yeah, they're giving your information for this and that and all that. He sounded jealous. He was like, you're giving your information to China. We wanted it for our databases.
We were trying to get new Pornhub.
We wanted
passcodes.
Facebook to buy it so we can have your information. Because we got all your Facebook information.
Yo.
I know. Whoever owns MySpace, yo, they can end my whole career.
What?
Because I don't write jokes in a notebook. I used to just write them online. So whoever, you know, in the bulletins, whoever hacks, whoever Because I would just sit in the comedy clubs with the Wi-Fi. Yo, y'all got Wi-Fi? Can I log in?
Wait.
Yo, I can log in real quick. Yo, excuse me.
You were logging in on MySpace in the comedy club.
In the bulletin board.
Why was that not part of the set? That's the funniest shit I've ever
Nigga take my whole shit on the road. And I wondered where Dave Chappelle got that joke.
Evan was the first mobile comic. Oh man, that was great. Yo, I'm sorry, but that would be the perfect joke to bust out right now because we're in quarantine, so you do need your space. I also need my space.
I can wait for it to come back. I can wait for comedy to come back.
No, wait. How have you guys been without that? You and Must See TV. I feel bad.
Tone doesn't have a microphone, so he can't speak on it. Me personally,
I see the look on his face. Oh man, he bought us pizza today too.
I hate when I watch every comedian post. Oh, I missed the stage. As opposed to what, nigga? Like,
wait, y'all don't miss the stage?
No, but they say it as if like something like I miss it. It's like, nigga, you can't go. Like, what are you talking? There's nothing to. It's like it's a weird. It's like, well, you can't.
Yeah, you can't. Okay, all right. But I
can you miss a person you can't see? Like, of course you can't, and figuratively speaking. But like,
yes,
it's weird. They be like,
she answered the question though.
All right,
on that live. No, I want to ask though, like, because you guys are artists in your own sense. You're creators.
But there's other ways to get around it. You can still be creative. Like I said,
that's
there's
mad.
Exactly. I spoke about this 2-3 weeks ago when I said there's a bunch of ways these niggas can go out there and fucking put their talents out there for the world to see. But yet they just continue to fucking go on Instagram Live and do these fucking open mics.
I feel like they've been going pretty well.
A bunch of niggas sitting in their room with 2 viewers and they just
viewers, a
telling
ring
jokes
light,
to no room.
Twerking like nobody's business.
That was something else.
Yeah, follow him. I don't know what his Cash App was, but he was on
Cash App.
What? Yeah,
there's no money in comedy. What are these niggas doing posting their Cash Apps?
Wait,
Tone, are they people posting Cash Apps on live to do comedy? Fam, there's no money in comedy.
Wait, what?
Yo, get your Cash App out of there and tell your stupid nigga.
Wait, how does Kevin Hart get paid though?
Yo, look, young boy NBA young. Yo, about let's talk about
name.
I don't know.
Baseball kid.
That's a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and that nigga was fire. Baseball kid, ultimate baseball kid. Son, he would gain 1,000 attack points.
Chill,
fire monster.
Chill. You
and
giving
now
away
they
too
got
much.
the extra monster zone. Use them in Salaman grades.
Come on, man. Because I only run water deck. All right. That's another story.
You would lose if you had it. Never mind.
No. Wait.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me put up.
Depends on what card you had.
Yeah.
If you had
Starboy,
Umarika and Starboy,
exactly.
They both that's
flexing on.
Boom.
About to be waterboarded.
Divorce increase after couples are quarantined together.
That's lit. They found out about themselves and they saved themselves money on counseling. I'm sorry.
This just ain't gonna work. But it's only been 3 weeks.
It's only been 3 minutes. Why are you?
You know what? I fucking hate you. I'm sorry, Margaret.
I'm washing the dishes. What the fuck?
I'm sorry, Margaret. I hate the way you wash dishes. You wash counterclockwise. I can't come home from non-work. I can't come downstairs and see you counterclockwise with the soap.
I don't know why that's the worst image I've ever seen.
Like, word? You just gonna wash dishes while I'm cooking breakfast?
He just throws his suitcase. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Counterclockwise dishes.
Fuck?
This is ridiculous.
Can't marry a left-handed woman. You know, I never noticed.
Why? That came from left field. I'm sorry. No. Okay.
I was just looking for the most random thing that you could just be picky about on a person. Left-handed? I can't marry. Can't marry a left-handed person? The fuck?
Okay.
So you just gonna walk around the house barefoot, no slippers? Disgusting bitch. Well, let's think of some excuses for the women to leave the men. Some really random. You don't talk to me enough.
Your dick is too big. It's happened to me, man. I'm sorry.
Pause.
What? That's
pause.
What the women would
pause.
I know, but you know.
Pause.
Pause if she's saying it.
Why are you telling me? Why did you have? But no, you didn't say.
The-
You didn't
the
just
people are
say
hearing
it.
it.
No, it's not. You didn't just say it. Yo, and my man, me, that's what they tell me, my man.
Well, no,
hey,
come
you,
on.
my man. This is what
Why
women
can't I
tell.
say that?
This is what women tell me. Let me
That's
tell.
what
Let
I
me
was
tell
saying, but I did
you what
the
women
voice.
tell me.
I did the voice.
In bed.
I did the
Let me let you in what's going on when
Yo,
I'm
why
in
do
the
you hate me,
bedroom.
bro? Yo, I'm doing this out of love, bro. Why you hate me, bro?
Stupid. I'm not
That's
gonna
what
let
she
you
really
get the chance.
She really said that though. That's
All right,
happened.
if you had to name one sexual, nigga.
Wait, why was that so like obtrusive to what you were doing? I was saying something from my, like that was really a thing. What is that hard to believe, or is it just not something I should have shared? And why can't I share that?
British
why can't
people be like, it's Tuesday, innit? British people watching Spider-Man be like, Peter Parker. British people be like, can I get a bowl of water? British people get mad and be like, are you fucking stupid? British people getting stabbed and be like, oi there, mate, bit rude to put that knife in my chest, innit?
Yo, she went mad hard with that knife in it.
That's what's. Hey, mate, it's a bit rude. Put that knife in me chest. In it.
The in it is killing me.
The in it.
In it.
Knife. Rude.
Rude. In it.
Pardon me. Stab.
Pardon me, fella.
Yeah.
You drop this. You drop this.
In your hat. In it.
That'll be enough out of you.
In it.
Hey, in it.
Oh, you lot.
You're going to jail, in it.
Bloke.
Is that what they say?
don't
Like, I
know.
feel so bad, like joking off.
I just had to do anything to get out of that other topic you was trying to get into.
Hey, listen.
Had to do
If
anything to
anyone
get out of
wants to
Using that danger
verify,
zone.
danger zone. I'm into the danger zone. No.
All right, Jay-Z and Meek Mill reform alliance and sends 100,000 masks to jails and prisons. Let me get air horn for that.
Wait, but didn't they do crimes that are unspeakable, and that's why they're there? Why would you give
What?
them the mask? How
Jay-Z
would they-
never served jail.
What?
Jay-Z never been to prison
No, I'm saying the prisoners. Why would you give like 100,000 masks?
because that's inhumane. If there's a disease
But-
going around there and nobody's protecting them, and there's no way that the criminals who are already in prison to get the disease, the only way they were getting it is from the security guards who leave and come back. So if the prison guards and officers going around there are the ones who are contracting the disease to the prisoners, they have basic human rights to have masks to protect themselves.
Of course. Don't the American people have basic human rights too? Like people living in project housing?
Yes, and they are able to get masks. A person who is in jail is not able to go out and buy a mask.
No, I get that. But what I'm trying to figure out is why would they give them to prisoners and not people like, that are in there like
Because they have
areas.
they have the ability to get the mask for themselves too. Prisoners do not. These are
Yeah,
people who
but-
are less fortunate than the less fortunate in a basic humane right way. I understand where you're trying to go with it, but in a basic humane right, a person who does not have access to these type of resources,
But it's a private entity.
what?
Prisons.
And the fact that it's a private, and most businesses are business, and it is private, and in the same way, you are dealing with people and you are treating them inhumane. So
I'm
humanity
trying to tell
and
you.
business do not belong. So
Yeah,
I
it does.
applaud Jay-Z and Meek Mill for going above and beyond to give these people, because I saw Taxstone write that post of like, yo, I just saw a man die because he had the coronavirus from somebody who probably from a prison guard or whatever, and they got us in here and nobody's giving us nothing. Nobody's giving us any type of protection, this and that. And he wasn't just speaking for himself. He was speaking for the other prisoner guards too. Like, why do they have to come here and sit in here and where this shit is contracting and so many of us are getting it, and then they get it and they can give it to their families. He was speaking on everybody in the prison.
This is why like I really didn't want to speak on like the virus and everything, because I feel like it plays on the fears that people have and whatnot, because you don't know where you can get it from. It's
There's
airborne.
a lot not known about it. That's why I just wanted to highlight the fact that they gave it to them when it was a need for it.
There's a need, but I feel like the bigger need that we have to address is that we are all going through the same pandemic. So there's a smarter way to than just giving 100,000 of those away
to people who can't get it.
I don't know. I feel like I gotta think more on the topic to really flesh it out. But kudos to them for like looking out.
I'll read you the whole story. The Reform Alliance, a criminal justice organization launched by Jay-Z and Meek Mill, is sending nearly 100,000 surgical masks to multiple jails and prisons in the United States amid the coronavirus pandemic, including those receiving correctional facilities. The Tennessee Department of Corrections, who will be receiving 40,000 masks, Parchment, who will be receiving 5,000, Rikers, who will be receiving 50,000, and another 2,500 to a medical facility. Reform Chief Advisory Officer Jessica Jackson said it is a very vulnerable population. We're really worried about the number of people coming in and out the facility. The fact that the people have been living there might be sitting ducks during this pandemic.
It's just, I don't know. I'm not trying to like say anything to it as far as like, oh, this is like, there's something else going on. But why did
Don't be the 5G guy.
No.
Please don't be that 5G
guy.
guy. Please don't be that guy.
I don't want to mess with 5G because I know my bill is going to go all the way the fuck up.
All the way turned up.
And I'm going to turn my service off.
Speaking of which, Sprint and T-Mobile have combined to make a $31 billion power connection.
Does that mean I can finally like actually
merged.
get a phone?
No, that just means they ain't getting my little whatever money they charging me a month for my bill. You already wasn't getting it because I don't have a job anymore. So you're gonna suspend all my payments.
Can we start
for the next couple months? But no, I'm not begging these niggas for money.
I'm not saying you're begging.
I'm not asking niggas for money either.
Why?
I'm just pointing out a fact. If I don't have the money, don't expect me to pay my bills.
What if someone gave you $1 million cash just because?
I'm not asking for the money. I didn't say anything about I'm not taking money. I just said I'm not asking for money.
Why you gotta be like a good spirit? Fuck you. I'm prideful. I gotta.
If you rob a nigga, is that asking for money? Is that begging for money?
No,
if
you're not begging.
Niggas, if I rob
you're
niggas,
taking it. You like, yo, nah, give me your money, yo. Run that jacket. That jacket's tight. Nah,
if you made $31 billion, don't expect a little payment from me.
See, no, I feel like that.
Sit on that $31 billion. You be all right.
Nah, that merger though is huge when you look at it.
It's what is it? Sprint, AT&T?
Nah, T-Mobile.
T-Mobile, Sprint.
That's
gonna
be crazy. I'm trying to figure out what they're gonna do. T-Maybe, yeah, that's a service. That's a service right there.
T-Mobile, man, they fuck.
Can you call me? Can you FaceTime? Maybe. I don't know. My service is whack.
Oh, I just say no.
You ain't FaceTiming Bay during quarantine?
First of all, I don't have a Bay. Second of all, no, I'm not FaceTiming.
Why?
I don't FaceTime.
Why don't you want to try it?
What do you mean try it? I've done it before. I'm not doing it anymore.
What were you scarred?
No.
So what happened? Why'd you stop?
It's not me. It's not for me.
Whack.
Not for me. You know, some people be like, "Oh, I'm a horrible texter," when they just really bad at communicating. But like, they say that, or people are like, "Oh, I'm not a caller. Just text me." You know, either way, I'll be bad. I'm not a FaceTimer.
I don't know
caller.
who says that. That's the weirdest. How can you say something? I'm a bad texter. Why do you have thumbs? Put your phone away. Throw it out.
I don't respond. Like when I send it, I respond in my head, and I never press send.
I respond in my head.
That's what people say.
Were they in the room with the straight jacket? Or?
That's what people say. I don't know why they think people believe them.
I don't believe anything on the internet.
You shouldn't, especially what they've been saying about 5G.
Yeah, they said Evan was 5'9" on the internet.
I said about 5G.
Oh, my bad.
Nobody said that on the internet. Please direct me to that post. If you see it, report it and send it to me. If anybody's saying my name online, you see my name anywhere online that's not from an Evan Combest page.
Wait. You have pages? Wait, hold up. You have pages? What pages? What other
J
pages?
Fan Club.
Do they have desires?
All right, moving on.
I know. Oh no, we're gonna get you. We have 9 more episodes to do this.
Y'all can't stay home for 30 days, but y'all be in a toxic relationship for years.
Hey. All right, that's fucked up. You didn't have to go there, man. No, shout out you. Shout out
Issa
cool.
and Lawrence.
Yes, shout out Issa and Lawrence.
5 years.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna just touch on it.
Looking at the way that they broke up, it just says so much.
No, what it does say to me, I want them to be really good friends after. Like I want them to be like home.
I feel like they are now. I watched season 3. I feel like at season when they finally had that when they had that conversation away from the emotion of the initial breakup that I saw in season 2.
Yeah.
No, season 2 when they had that blow up big ass argument where Lawrence brought that girl to dinner.
Ooh.
Now, granted, he was wrong for that.
Yeah,
he was wrong for that because you should ask. I didn't know it was a sit down. It's very irresponsible. It's not your event, so you can't just bring a stranger. You should ask. Hey, this is your event. Can I bring somebody? That is just a responsible thing to do.
Yeah,
You
but
don't-
as the host, you could also be like, hey.
No,
like,
no, no.
this is
And of
you.
course you can, but as a guest, you can't make that call. You definitely, as a host, you should tell people all the information they need to know. But as a guest, you got it. You can't.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. No, that's fair. That is
You
common
can't come.
courtesy.
You can't come to somebody's house with another nigga that you didn't tell
Okay,
them about.
that's house, but this.
If I show up to your house with 30 bitches, like,
then what are we doing? Yeah, we're potting. Yeah, that's what. Wait, what are they on?
you
the
can't show up to my house with 30 bitches.
Why?
You can't show up. You better
You're
get
not
these
gonna-
bitches out of here. Get these dirty heathens out of here.
Okay, all right. 30 of the flyest IG women.
You
that
better
follow.
get these nasty women out of here.
Oh no, who are you
Nah.
following?
You just said the nastiest.
No, I said the flyest.
Oh yeah, get these out. Get them out of here.
What? What? Okay, all right. You know
You
what?
think the women I follow I want to spend time with? You think I want to conversate with the women I follow on Instagram?
You're not helping your case.
I
for
follow them on
loving women.
Instagram because I like looking at them. I don't talk to these women. I don't interact with them. I don't wish to. I don't desire to interact or talk to these women in person.
I don't know why this sounds so like just like yo, fam. Like
what are you talking about?
This is. I feel attacked.
I'm talking to a bitch. I'm fucking. Jeez. Pull your titty up.
Put your pussy lip on the live. Give you $1,000. Can we talk on that, man?
We did already.
I know,
Listen
but
to the pod.
No, I can't. I don't have internet. I don't even know how we're recording right now.
All right, we got to end soon in 10 minutes. So I just wanted to hit to these last. It's not a topic. It's mainly scenarios.
Okay.
I guess advice scenarios.
Ooh.
Because not much is happening in the world. And we can argue about Lawrence forever.
Nah, ain't no pandemic going on.
We can argue about Lawrence and Issa forever. So, give you guys a situation. I saw this from a young woman. She posted this on her timeline. I don't know where she got it from, but it's a to ladies and to men. So first, I'm gonna give you the ladies part, which builds a scenario,
Okay.
and then ask you how you feel about it when she gives the question to men. She says, "Ladies, if you found out you were pregnant, but you had absolutely no intention of keeping the baby, would you still tell the dad? Yes or no?" I didn't vote on that. I just thought that was a very interesting question. So she then follows it up with, guys, would you still want to be informed either way? Yes or no? Now, I'll start off. I said no. And then she told me, literally, and as you can see, I was like the only nigga who said no. She's like, yo, you were literally like the only man who said no. So where do you stand on this?
Okay.
Yes or no first? And then we can give our reasoning into why. It's a loaded question, I know.
No, I don't feel I have to know. I don't feel I have to know. That's her decision. That's her choice. But
That's your reasoning why? Okay, well,
But- it really just depends on the situation and the scenario. You're saying that she got pregnant by another nigga?
it just says, ladies, if you got pregnant by a dude, you had no intention of keeping the baby before.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you could be a boyfriend, you could be a nigga, you could be whatever.
So
Or maybe she just doesn't want kids right now. She had no intention of keeping. She could be, you could
Okay.
love you to death. She said no intention of keeping a kid.
I feel like if we didn't
She's
get
not
that-
ready.
Yeah. And that's more than fine because, I mean, you're the one giving birth. Like,
Yeah.
I 100,000,000% be like, yo, whatever you want to do. There's also that other point where it's like, yo, if we like been in a relationship long enough and we've already discussed like, you know, whether or not we feeling kids or whatnot.
Here come that time thing for you.
That because it feeds the relationship. Time feeds any relationship.
Time matters to you, apparently.
No, but okay, in the sense of like, yeah, I don't want to give.
I'm only
time
asking
that
because
much
I don't
precedence.
relate to it. That's why. So
No,
I'm
yeah,
asking for why.
The why is because within time, I feel like you get to know the person more. You're going and peeling these layers back, and you don't get that with just like, you know, the first date. I mean, you could, but that I honestly, I don't feel like that's the way you should go about it. You do need time in a relationship, not only for getting to know the person, but also to handle situations like that, like in a mature way without someone going off the handle and be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this is wild. I can't believe this is going on. Like, I can't, like, what? Like, you made this choice without me or whatever? Like, that's what it could get to. Or it could also be like, yo, I don't understand why you're not out like more upset about like the decision I have to make and this and that, or you're not being as supportive and this and that. I mean, there's a lot of things that go on within that. Because if she doesn't say something to the dude and she's got to hold that on to her by herself, what am I going to do when she's like, yo, like she just feels like shit one day and she's just crying, fit in a state that I can't get her out of. What am I going to do?
That's on her.
It's on her, but then it's like, it's almost like the same thing with Issa, right?
It's on her.
It's on her.
How she goes about it.
But it's still, again, her choice, her life.
I only ask because you, like I said, I've noticed you mentioned this time thing a lot.
Yeah.
To me, time is irrelevant it's in a relationship because people change, people grow, people can change in a relationship too within time, or changing themselves just within time. So time doesn't matter. It doesn't.
But isn't change synonymous with time?
Of course, and that's why time doesn't add stock into value. Time doesn't add value to the stock of whether or not how you treat another person. Like,
have you heard of compound interest?
It's one of those, like, I hear what you're saying, and I'm just saying that, like, it's like that saying of like, yo, I known this nigga for mad long, so I gotta give you the benefit. I gotta give you this type of like, just be like you earn this. Like that's what I hear when you mention time a lot. Yeah, that's why I don't want people to get confused by that.
Oh yeah. No, when I'm addressing time, I'm addressing like,
because if you do certain things,
the space that you guys inhabit together while you're on the same like journey of like, yo, I have love for this person.
Yeah, but if certain actions occur, to me, time is irrelevant.
Time can be irrelevant.
It's like, I don't care how long we've been together. If certain things happen, everybody has boundaries. So if certain things happen, guess what? It's done. It's clipped.
Okay, so
I do that in relationships with women, with friends, no matter what. If it reaches a certain point, I'm done. I'm out. Peace. And I don't talk to you. I have detachment issues, whatever that word is.
Abandonment issues? Or
no.
Detachment issues.
Whatever. Disattachment, whatever. Like, I don't.
Disassociation or something like that?
Something, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I have issues with that, how quick and easy I am.
Let us know, people.
Huh?
Let us know, people. Tell him about himself.
Tonya, timer thing stopped. Oh, no, it didn't. It's going. It like froze for a second. So I was like, oh, no, how long we been going? 3 hours.
What? Issa!
But no, I was just going to say, like I said, within certain actions, it's like you can't come back from.
Yeah, no, that I understand.
And in certain actions I don't oversee. So I can't overlook. But and that kind of goes into this. Where I was kind of like, well, if you've been together, well, it's probably the time. I'm like, if a woman doesn't want to do it, she don't want to do it. She don't want to tell you, she don't want to tell you. That's how it is. And when she was telling me, the girl was telling me about all the guys who said yes, and she was posting the reasons for why they were saying yes, and a lot of the reasoning I saw was a lot of like, he deserves to know. It takes two to make a baby. I have a right. This and that, nigga. No.
Yeah, you don't.
No.
You don't.
No, it's not your body.
It's very true.
You want a kid, so adopt one. That's the most you can do within your own power as your own person, for your own self, whatever. You want to start a family, that takes two people. Mm-hmm. So once one person says no and you don't agree, guess what? That's not happening. Now you have room for compromise. So it may not happen the way you want it. You have to compromise in a way that meets in the middle of how it can happen for both of you when you are both satisfied. That's where that part comes into. But my reasoning for why I said no was, let me go look. I know I messaged her recently. Let me see if I can find that. There it is. I was like, personally for myself, I've heard stories from women talking about miscarriages, abortions, how that affects them mentally and emotionally. And as men, I wouldn't want to force her to tell me and reopen potential trauma. And as men, what could we really do with that information of knowing she was pregnant and got rid of it?
Try to be supportive.
But if she didn't want to tell us, like, why would you force that out of a woman? There's nothing we could do with that information if she doesn't want to give it to us. But if she chooses to give it to us, I can support it then. You have to be able to support a person's decision making.
I don't want to touch on something that will seem kind of
toxic.
Not toxic, but personal. But I feel like in the efforts to better our listeners and also, equip them with something of a personal,
give them knowledge from experience.
Yeah. In my personal experience, something like that did happen where the other person didn't want to be so forthcoming with the information that they had. And that's why I do say time does play a very important role in a relationship for that very reason. Because, again, it was a very new relationship. And the information that I got, I received from another party and not the person directly. And the issue with that was I spoke to that person about the same information I learned, and it was a different story. And that caused, I feel like, a lot of rifts throughout. So I feel like there's the side of, okay, you want to respect the person that's going through the situation, but you also want to take into account that there's another person involved in the relationship whose trust and respect and faith in that person is going to be marred.
That third party should have never involved themselves in that situation.
Well,
respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully. I mean, the thing with that is, again,
I understand how
there's a lot
sensitive in time and so many different things play a factor into it. And to me, that just adds to the reason of why it's like a third party should never get involved into a situation that only involves point A and point B. And maybe you can speak on this too from being in a position of being a third party, hearing both sides.
Yeah.
And you like, damn, if only this other person might have this information, this could help. And then it's like, but who are you to step in? Because, like you said, we've seen it happen where that information is given, and then in hopes that it fixes things and maybe quells whatever tension might be brewing, but then it doesn't. And it's like, as that third party, it's hard. But like I said, I hear what you're saying. And I just wanted to add that in there. And I get what you're saying in the whole thing of like, you know, there is another person who feels as if they have a right to know. And that, of course, that information will affect us as men. You know, I've experienced certain situations that are similar to that fall into there. Like I've had, you know, my run-ins with pregnancy. Mm-hmm. It's just like, there's never a right way. There's no textbook. This is how you do it. It's like,
no, definitely not.
You know, it's a sensitive thing. And to me, because it's so sensitive, the direct root person that it affects the most is the potential mother, is the woman. Mm-hmm. So to me, I only want to support that. Whatever it might be. It might, and it's one of those type of things where I have no problem supporting a person, even if that support is in a form of them having to disconnect from me or reasoning for us to depart from one another. You have to understand that. Because that was going to be the second thing I was going to talk about, but we ran out of time. It was like a nigga he's been with his girl for 6 months. They don't live together. She got fired. She needed help for her rent. She asked him for money. He said no. She asked him to move in. He said nah. She was like, damn, I don't think we could be together. And he was like, yo, am I wrong?
He's not.
I was like, no, you're not wrong. But y'all should break up though.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm like, but also that goes back to what you were saying in the sense of time. It's like, you know, people need to spend more time getting to know each other.
Yeah. You gotta be able to know each other especially before you decide to move in. It's a whole different
even
life.
to say, because a lot of times, a lot of people just get into relationships for the sake of saying, all right, I got you. Nobody else can get you. Delete your hoes. Get rid of your hoes.
That didn't.
We serious, so get rid of your hoes.
No, that didn't happen.
I know it doesn't happen, but I'm just saying, a lot of times in today's society, people rush into the term relationship. Are we talking? Are we serious in a sense? Just to say, delete your hoes without fully knowing the other person.
True.
And that's where like you were speaking on, when you don't speak on these things early on and getting to know a person, issues come up later on. Can you speak to that before I play this clip and end this out?
Yeah, as far as that, I feel like if you are trying to work at something that you do want to see like come to fruition, but you feel that the information that you have might be detrimental to that relationship, it's still on you, or like, you know, the both of you to try and at least communicate what it is that's going on. Because, I mean, again, I'll speak to this. It felt like the worst thing in the world to be like, damn, like I wanted you to be vulnerable with me so that way you knew I got you. And it's just like,
yeah, you didn't give me the opportunity to show you how I could have handled that situation.
Exactly.
And that's disappointing.
And then it sounds selfish to say, but you didn't give me a choice in how I was going to receive the information. So that's the thing. I feel like as long as we're going to say we're going to be in relationships, we have to make sure that we understand there's two people in the relationship. I get it that you're going through your own thing, but you also have to be mindful of the other person and that they're going to be dealing with your stuff.
And how that affects them.
And how it affects them.
And when you remove a person's choice to choose or to react, it's like it's as good as lying because you're withholding the truth. But that goes back to, like I said, getting to know a person, all that. So I'm gonna play this clip and we getting out of here. This is a clip on getting to know each other. It's from a page called Mall Gems.
Brother Mall.
Enough time to get to know each other. I think if you're gonna be with a woman, like y'all should become really good friends first.
Let's bow our heads.
Like y'all should spend time hanging out, getting to know each other. Like people want to just jump right into committed relationships because you don't want to see her fucking with nobody else. She don't want to see you fucking with anybody else. And it's like, but it's still things I don't even know about you. No. People don't take enough time to get to know each other.
Yes, Lord.
Yes. Let me hold on.
Brother Mall. Words of wisdom.
Rashid Sunflowers. Brother Rashid. I tell you, that was good. So, any last words, bro?
Just trusting yourself and trusting yourself enough to trust in your partner, and that the both of you can trust in each other to do what you got to do to move forward and move great.
Word, regardless of how long you've been together, if a person is trying, you gotta respect it. You hear that, Issa? You fucking raggedy ass bitch. I mean, your
Issa,
character,
you're a queen.
your
Lawrence
character.
is trash. He needs help in therapy.
You said
and
your
he also
you
has
said
an
your
STD. He has an STD.
You
Baba
said,
booey, baba booey, baba booey, baba booey, baba
you said
booey.
your point. You said your point. It was my turn to talk. You can't keep interrupting me. You said your final words. You know what final means?
No, I don't. No, I don't. Now I'm gonna say it off the pod. Well, I don't know. I don't have a weird story for that. Final. Done.
Issa, your character was trash. You didn't know how to react when you met a man who finally had some standards for himself with both Lawrence and the other dude that you cheated on Lawrence with. Because once he finally had some standards of, why did she get mad that he busted her face? This isn't for you to talk. This isn't your part. Why did she even get that mad about it? You can't talk. You had final words.
No, it's not fair.
Men, you're the prize.
Why do you do
Men,
this
do you
so-
understand that? We are the prize in the relationship. Women aren't the prize. They don't have a personality as a gift. They only claim their pussy and their bodies as a gift. That's not a gift. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. You said final. You're done. This is my words. This is my time. It's my turn to talk. You said it was my. Where's that Skip Bayless clip? I'm sick of you. God damn it.
I do not condone any of the actions and words being
You
said
condone everything.
by Evan Combest. He's holding me hostage in my own home. Tone has a gun pointed at my waist. I'm scared for my life. Please help me. Yeah, and Shade 45. Let's check out Shade 45. Everybody, make sure you check out Sirius XM during your stay away from work because it will be free until the 15th of April. Right? Is that true? Oh, May. You get an extra month of Sirius XM. What? Free promo, man.
Hey, man, it's my turn. Stop talking, bro.
Oh man.
It's my turn. You told me it was my turn.
You can talk all that you want to, yell and scream. You lost.
It is my turn.
You lost the game.
It's my turn.
Take as long as you want. You still lost.
You did though.
Yes, you did.
You did, Lo.
You lost. No. You lost. You lost the game. Man, you are the prize. Never forget that. These women have nothing to offer. And if these women never, ever have anything to offer, also take a hard look in the mirror for yourself about the women you keep attracting and entertaining in your life.
You should have started with that. Start with that next time.
Stop talking to me. Pause you, nigga. I paused you. Yes, men, you are the prize. You are kings. These women who you claim to be the prize, they never have anything to offer. Women who are really the prize do not proclaim themselves as that. They only attract that energy because that is the energy they exude. They don't need to say. The things that are unspoken are always understood. So make sure that well, not really. I don't know. I just said that because it sounded cool. You never really know what a person's feeling. Because I be talking to chicks, she like, yo, you don't even know my dick wild hard. You don't even know. All right, guys, that was episode 91. Let me play. Wait, where's the music?
It's the last episode. Can we not podcast? This thing's wild.
Where's the music? Hold on. I had you guys. Hold on. You ain't been. And the world's all right. It's all right. We all right. All right, cool. So, guys, it's been episode 91. We're going to see you guys next week. Make sure you guys are quarantining, staying safe, washing your hands. Don't touch people. Don't go to the barbecues. Don't do none of that. And you guys are going to have a great day, guys. See you next week.
Lovely day, lovely life.
Can we not? Can we not? Can we not? Can we not? Can we not?
Can we not podcast?
Can we not? 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 Can we not?
Podcast.
Bye.